All right, welcome to another episode of Geared Up. Today we're gonna look at this massive fueling station I heard about that's on this massive solar farm. Everything's done bigger in Texas, is what they tell me. So we're gonna check out this giant fueling station that makes life easier for both the management that has to track the fuel and the folks in the field that are filling up equipment and buggies and what have you. But I'm not the expert on it, so the best thing we can ever do is go find an expert and check it out. So I'm here with Joe Zahoric, and we're out at this massive solar farm. And as you might guess, that takes lots of people, roughly 350 people, I think, on this job, Joe.
Sure.
So that includes lots of pieces of equipment, lots of pickup trucks, lots of buggies, all that stuff. And all that stuff needs fuel. So word on the street is this system behind me might be one of the best in class fuel systems that we've seen on jobs. Can you tell me about this a little bit?
Yeah, so this is portable fuel station. Very, very convenient, very easy, and it's availability to track fuel and where it goes and when it's going out.
Okay.
Is super nice. On this project, we got gasoline, clear diesel, and then dyed diesel for our off-road equipment.
And do they set up, you've got containment down here, you've got different pumps. I see a little sign-in station. Can you walk me through some of the details?
Yep, so when we called Portable, when we signed them on, they said, yep, we'll be here on this day. We gave them the location and I walked away. They set up the containment. We drove a ground rod for them, but they grounded the system. And then what we did on the back end is we gave them our task codes for fuel.
So the PMs are pretty happy because there's no debate about where it's going and who owes the money for it. So it makes obvious sense on a massive solar job like this. I'm thinking to myself now, like if I'm even a commercial job, a good sized commercial job, I could in theory have a system like this and allow multiple parties like source fuel from me.
We told them what we'd roughly go through in a week's time. They set up with this unit, everything's GPS, so we don't call our vendor to come out and fuel. They read it, say, hey, they're down to 200 gallons. Awesome. They come out and fill.
You don't have a low E light that comes on or nothing. They just know and take care of it. So after you got this set up, the rest of the job's been fully fueled, basically.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for showing it off.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for joining yet another episode of Geared Up. We love them short and sweet, and that was a perfect example. If you have any questions on that, leave it in the comments. And like every other episode, you wouldn't hurt my feelings by hitting that like and that subscribe button. And we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Geared Up.